I go by the name Sir Aludah. Amanyaga Muchalo, you could say James Mugume. My background is very simple. After senior 6, I went and studied music production and sound engineering and DJing. If you've ever wondered why I'm a super DJ, it's because I know exactly what I'm doing. You know, somebody who's gone to school will always be different from somebody who's just gambled their way through. So yeah, that's it. I went to a school in Nairobi called Homeboys Music Technology Academy. I returned to Kampala and the rest was history. I won Speedmaster 2010, best DJ in the country, and I've done lots and lots of projects like I've worked with Channel O, I've been to South Africa to play at the Big Brother House, I work with Radio City 97 FM. I've also done so many gigs in and around Africa, places like Zambia, South Africa. I've been to places like Angola. I've been to places like Nigeria. DJing has really gotten me traveling all around the world, and I'm so grateful for that beautiful piece of art. Listen. Let's go. Let me see you jump. I've been DJing for the past 8 years, so I have super confidence about it because of the experience that I've got, the parties that I've played, the places that I've played at, the countries that I've traveled to. It just piles up and creates one block of confidence, which makes me super confident in what I do. Not even women can stop us tonight. I see my people do some dancing in the party. I'm a very super hype DJ, and that is why I get to play at some of the biggest concerts in the country because of the energy levels that I bring to a party. I've been to parties where they announce, the MC announces, okay, next is Sir Aludah, and I just stand there without playing any song, and the ladies are going wild. Once I'm the coming Sir Aludah, welcome to my dance floor. Come on. I'm not the kind of DJ that will force music onto people. I'm the kind of DJ that will soothe music into people's souls, and that's what makes me different from all the other DJs. Listen! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk it! DJing is like, it's an art, and it's you're as good as your fingerprints. You know, you're different from everybody else. The way you perceive the music, the way you understand the music is different from everybody else. Somebody could bring a hit song and say, oh, this is the hit song, and you listen to it and you're like, maybe not for this crowd, but for this crowd. But last on this one, I swear to God, you mother it. DJ Aludah, pull up on the bring it one more time. You know what we do when the song is nice. So everybody turn the sinners. Hey! Hold on, so let go with it. What I basically do as me is I try to be the master of all. I handle a crowd as it comes to me. I don't plan for them. I get there, I just see the mode they're in, and I work with what there is.
Smart wire, smart wire, 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 wire. Smart wire, smart wire, smart wire. I love you. Welcome to Vegas and welcome to party.
What makes me different is my fingerprints. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm a big fan of reggae music.
If you love your dancehall music, make some noise! Let me drop some dancehall music in the party. Stand with me, my people. Stand with me, my people. Listen, if you're wearing some nice shoes in the party tonight, make some noise! I want to hear my ladies in the party make some noise! I want to tell you something tonight, my party people. Listen, a big shout out to all the artists that listen to me and went over there. You guys are the truth, you guys are the business.
One thing about inspiration is inspiration changes as time comes. For example, if I'm to throw myself back to 2000 and before I started DJing, I could say my biggest inspiration was my brother, because he was a DJ. And he inspired me to really get into this thing. Right now I have a family, and that is my biggest and greatest inspiration. Without my family, I don't think I'd probably just say, let me go to my home and just chill, relax and all that stuff. But thanks to my family, I know I have to get out and hustle and feed those little guys, keep a roof over their head and just give them a future.
You never find no one in this lifetime talking like I do, so never mind things that people say that I'll never
Working on radio is good fun. It's that's one thing I have to say about working on radio. It's good fun. I have a show in Radio City every Friday. I am the one that wakes people up when people don't want to wake up to go to work. I'm the one that wakes them up with a lot of good music. Radio is what I would call a safe place. It's one of those places where you can get to introduce new music to people, because you're not seeing them, because you're not seeing how they are reacting to the music. You have that freedom to play whatever it is that pops in your head. So if you feel like going anthems, you go anthems. If you feel like trying out something a little bit different from what it is that you play on a daily, that's also there for you to try out. So that's one thing I enjoy about being on radio. And then the other thing about radio is this is the truth that no one is going to tell you. Radio keeps you relevant. Like, for example, DJ Aludah could go a whole year without gigs, but the fact that I'm on Radio City keeps me relevant, keeps me in people's ears. It's basically a place that you can find me without having to move out of your comfort zone. That is your car, that is your house. You could be in your bedroom, making love to your woman, and you could Radio City, and you're with Sir Aludah. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's one of those things. I love being on radio. I love hosting my shows. I love the feedback that I usually get on social media when I'm doing my shows. It's one of the things that I've grown to fall in love with. I never thought that I'd get this much in love with radio, but I love it, absolutely love it. And I've gotten so many new fans from being on radio. So yeah, salute to that. Yeah, so talking about Kings of Turntables, 2018 edition was one of the most challenging editions. I mean, I've been doing it for the past 4 years, and the past 4 years were, I can't say they were challenging, or at the time they felt like they were challenging, but this specific one was very challenging, going into a new space, a place that people have never been to.
How you guys feeling tonight? Select that
Every time I do Kings of Turntables, I'm overwhelmed by the support that I get from people that are my fans, my friends, my family. Guys really come out in numbers. And you know, I have to say shout out to all the DJs, because the DJs, when it comes to DJing events, DJs usually support themselves maximum. You will probably notice in the crowd, Selector J was going crazy.
I want to see my people's going crazy in the party tonight. 1, 2, everybody shut. Come on. Let's fit.
Where I got the inspiration to do Kings of Turntables was, I just thought to myself, I'm gonna be honest for the first time about Kings of Turntables. I play at so many parties with so many crowds. You get what I'm saying? And these crowds usually have their demands. Play for us this, play for us that. Sometimes you have to read into the crowd too much. So when I started doing Kings of Turntables, I just wanted to do a concert where I get to be me, where I give people me as a DJ.
No bottles, please, no bottles.
To the young aspiring DJs out there, if you want to get into DJing is not an easy place. Yeah, it's not an easy place, but it's not that tough. So one thing you need to do is just keep going. I'll give you, for example, myself. I've been DJing for 8 years. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. So that is one thing that I appreciate about the DJing industry. You know, if you're aspiring to be a DJ out there, don't let anyone demotivate you. And one thing I need to tell you, don't hang on to the already established DJs. This is one mistake that these young DJs do. Don't hang on to already established DJs, because these guys are looking out for themselves. We are looking out for ourselves, the already established DJs. So no one is going to sit there and look out for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Go out there, look for gigs, go back home and practice. And the most important thing is decide what kind of DJ you want to be. If you want to be a club DJ, decide what kind of, find out what type of DJs there is and find out what suits you. I have friends that they only do one thing, weddings. And they've benefited a lot from being wedding DJs. So you don't have to be in the club, you don't have to be on TV, you don't have to be on radio. You can be whatever type of DJ that there is, and you'll make it in that specific category of DJing. The most important thing is, don't let anyone put you down. To be your dream, you have to stay focused. You have to know exactly what it is that you want. Whether you're aspiring to be a doctor, whether you're aspiring to be a pilot, whether you're aspiring to be an engineer or a DJ, you have to know exactly what it is that you want. And one of the most important things is you cannot give up. You'll get so many people that will try and pull you down and demotivate you and tell you how you cannot get to whatever goals it is that you set yourself to get to. You get so many people who will do that to you, but brush them off your shoulders and keep going. Stay focused, don't lose focus, and don't let anyone play a part in you losing focus. I'm Sir Aludah, and I'm a DJ. Be your dream.